We are live. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Cindy. Hello, Dog Mom. How is everybody on this Saturday evening? I hope better than we are right now because we're a little heated.
Hey, Remy. Hey, Remy. Oh, that reminds me. You saw what I looked like, right? Remember when you were in Carla's Discord and I did an unboxing of Carla's hats and stuff that she sent me and the shopping bags that she sent me. Hi, Amanda T. And I sent a photo. I posted a photo right in the Discord of me wearing one of the hats that Carla gave me. So Remy, she forgets because she said no, I didn't. It was not a hat. It was one of the bands that you put your ponytail through.
Yeah, it was the night that you had cammed up because you had just gotten a package from Carla,
right.
And it was the bag, the grocery bag, and everything. But let's kind of give everybody a recap. I know you're upset, Samara.
I'm flipping upset. I'm extremely upset.
But we're going to give everybody a recap just so you guys are not lost on why we are live. So today, Brian St. John had gone live and Samara was in there. Well, hey, coffee chat, while Brian was live, so wasn't Steph, Serendipity, and TNT. And they decided to stream Brian St. John. Well, while they were streaming Brian St. John, Samara was talking to Ash in the chat of Brian's. And somebody had said, oh, Samara's in there. And Steph said, I can't see her. She has me blocked. And she said, hold on. So obviously she went to a different account. And she said, I can see Samara now. And so then she proceeds to say that Samara's picture is not really Samara and that she has a picture of Samara and it doesn't match. Hey, two tacos. And it doesn't match. And that Samara is catfishing, which is not true. So this is why Samara is very upset. And this is why we're alive. They've also proceeded to talk about Samara's cats, that everybody knows Samara loves her animals. She takes great care of her animals, and she wants to set that record straight. So I'm going to let Samara talk now that you guys all kind of have the recap.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to just put out there right now that no, I don't like Steph. Yes, I had Steph blocked because I don't like her. There's a ton of people that I don't like and I just have them blocked. If you're on my block list, you're not coming off. I just don't like you. It's simple as that. For you to get butthurt over that or butthurt over what I said in the chat or supporting Corey or supporting Brian or I'm just supporting anybody that you're not friends with is a joke for you to turn around and then start spreading lies, saying I have feral cats that spray everywhere. First of all, do you have access to my house or my life? Do you know these things? No, you don't. Being in an animal rescue, of course you don't have animals that aren't spayed or neutered. I wouldn't go around preaching about it if I didn't have them spayed or neutered myself. I don't have 4 cat boxes, and you have to have 2 cat boxes per cat, not 1. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you're getting your information from, except I do have an idea. And that's why this is titled Vet Your Friends. Because if that is the person you're getting your information from,
yeah,
you need to be very, very careful.
Yep.
There's a reason why I ended that friendship. There's a reason why I don't want anything to do with that person. And I just posted a picture in Republican Ash's chat. That's from the WhatsApp call when I was on the phone with that person. So if she's getting any screenshots from anything and trying to say I'm not who I am, it's a lie because I am who I am. The pictures that I posted of myself are of me. It's me without a filter or anything because I know how people are in this place. So stop spreading stupid lies. Why don't you come in here as well?
Yeah. Because people are letting you know we're live talking about about you.
I don't like you, and it's as simple as that. Why can't you just accept it and move on? Or if I ended a friendship with you, accept it and move on. There's
Right.
no reason for you to go behind to go around and start spreading things about me that aren't true. Feral cats in my house? No, wrong.
Yep.
And I also work for it's an animal rescue organization, you idiot.
Right. Exactly. And you take great care of your pets. I have known you for probably, Samara takes wonderful care of her pets. Wonderful care.
I have cammed up talking to that one specific person I'm talking about. I also cammed up with another person on Discord. I've posted my pictures in Discord. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And why are you even bothering with me? Because I don't get along with your side and I have an opinion? Because I like people you don't like? Grow up.
Samara is a sweetheart, two tacos. And I, Jennifer Marie, you're right. Don't let them get to you with your BS. But running around saying that somebody is a catfish in this community could really turn bad. And that is why Samara couldn't let this go.
It's a lie.
How this community works.
First of all,
and something like that getting out on a lie could really just be a shit show.
Not only that, saying that about the fact about the cats, I'm with an animal organization. You saying crap like that, and then the person that I'm not friends with anymore, it goes a little too real life for me. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't need them in my real life.
Nope.
It wouldn't just involve me. It would involve many people in the organization. Like, why even go real life on somebody because you don't like somebody in the community? Who cares? Block them.
Mm-hmm. And let's just say you would be surprised what that girl knows about you. Huh?
Exactly. That's why you need to vet your friends.
Mm-hmm. Because her talking shit about Samara when Samara was nothing but good to her for the longest time, it's quite funny seeing she's talking shit to you about her when if you only knew what she would say about you.
Exactly.
But we all know she lies around here and doesn't own anything.
Why do you get up there and start spreading lies? Why do you say things that aren't true?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to know. First of all, did I ever get up on a panel and talk about you and start saying things about you on a panel? Saying things that aren't true or were true? Either way, no.
Thank you, Blue Ladybug. Hi, Pepper. How are you? I just wanted, because like we said, in this community, it can get really ugly around here. And, Samara doesn't have a platform. Samara doesn't have a place where she can just fire up a live and go tit for tat with you. Not that she wants to. Really? Get that person out of here.
Bye, Joan.
Mm-hmm.
You belong over there with them. You fit right in.
Yeah.
And because I'm vegan, that's why they stick the bacon emojis in there. Okay, that shows a lot about you, more so than it does about me. I didn't know saving animals was such a bad thing. I should probably do some soul searching right there,
Mm-hmm. So I wanted Samara to be able to have a voice. And because I love Samara, and I know what Samara looks like, I talk to Samara every single day. She is who she says she is.
That's my picture. Pictures from my bedroom. Go reverse Google it.
Mm-hmm.
Idiots.
But I didn't
You're a liar, Steph. You're such a liar.
Mm-hmm. And putting out there, I don't even care if you come back and say, I was just joking. Haha, can't people take a joke? In this community, you call somebody a catfish, That is not a joke around here. It can get really serious for Samara by you doing that. And that's not, oh, it just angers me.
There's
Mean girls.
no reason at all to do this. None whatsoever.
She's live now. Go figure, Remy.
No, you can come over here, Steph.
No, instead she'll play my live and say the shit she wants to say.
I don't know where you're getting, well, I have an idea where you're getting your information from. The title of this video is a warning to you that your friends. All you do is cause trouble, and I thought you were about facts. I thought you were about facts. No,
Yeah.
Oh, Remy said no. I said, is she live? No, she was. That's why she should come over here.
She was earlier
spreading her lies
about Brian, and because Samara was in Brian's chat having a conversation with Ash274, and Steph couldn't see Samara, she ended up switching her account so she could see Samara, and that's what she decided to do, is that instead of talking about whatever Samara was talking about in Brian's live, instead she wants to go on a whim and believe somebody that told her something that isn't true about Samara not taking care of her cats, that they're all feral, that she's only got 4 cat boxes to 12 cats, which isn't true, which isn't true, which isn't true.
Holy cow. You don't know.
And that Samara is a catfish.
Hey, Sunnyside. First of all, you don't know anything about my life. We haven't even had words other than a few banter back and forth. I know, I don't want anything to do with you or anything to do with anybody that you hang out with or associate with. Just accept it and move on. There's no reason for you to even bother with me or go real life, because that's what you're doing.
Tawanda, if I had to guess, it's because Samara has a voice and isn't afraid to type it or use it, and she doesn't back down to these people, and she stands up for her friends. And right now they're in the middle of going after Carla and Brian, and Samara stands behind her friends, and Samara, is a strong voice in this community, and I think they're threatened, to be honest.
Hi, brown-eyed girl.
Hey, brown-eyed girl.
And that's not my picture that I'm using. It's not my. How the heck do you know if it's my picture or not?
Yeah, because the picture you got that you didn't show is totally different than the one she's using.
So I just showed I've cammed up before in Discord with my friends. So just stop. It's my picture.
It is juvenile. It is. They just need to leave Samara alone. Samara don't go and bug them. Samara doesn't, Samara has them blocked. So she doesn't even have to engage with these people.
Right.
True helper. You're so
Thanks, true helper. That was nice.
Samara has these people blocked because that's the adult thing to do around here. When you don't like somebody and you don't want to hear what they have to say or don't want to engage with them, you block them. And that's what Samara does. Samara blocks you.
That was nice, Blue Ladybug. She's not a catfish. She's a cat lover.
Absolutely.
To go around and start spreading lies about the cat situation, that really ticks me off more than anything. Because you don't know anything. You don't know anything about my life or how I've even come to have cats at all. And then to go rescue them and then take care of them and adopt them out. And then the ones that don't adopt out because they all have something physically wrong with them and they won't get adopted out. So you know nothing.
That's right. They don't. So stop listening to who the person we think you're listening to. Because if you really knew about that person you're listening to, you wouldn't be
Exactly.
listening to them. If you only knew. Let's just put it that way. If you only knew, Steph.
I want to know if that's the person, because if it's the person, then
Yeah, then it's a
I'm
totally
saying
different
stuff.
ball game, right? It's a totally different ball game. So okay, then why doesn't Steph say who her source is? Because I think we know who her source is, and if it is that person, it's a whole different ball game. And
Yep.
let me tell you, Steph is not gonna like said person.
Yep. None of you will.
No.
Of course, she's not going to come and show up.
No.
Yeah, they are trying to drum up drama. I mean, they keep poking at the same person. They poke at Carla. They're poking at Ginger Lock's mom.
I know.
She doesn't do anything.
Ginger Lock mom minds her own business, and they call her Ginger. They're just going after, people that mind their own business. Carla does her lives in the morning, and yeah, does Carla have an opinion every once in a while? Yeah, she does. Does everybody have to agree with her opinion? No, they don't. But she ain't attacking anybody. She's just stating her opinion.
Oh, yeah, and they're poking.
Mom doesn't bother a soul. Nobody. And you guys are, going after her. And now you're going to go after Samara. Then you went after Marky, And then
Yep.
you take down the post about Marky being veto, and you don't even apologize for it.
Yeah,
That's not even talked about.
He's owed an apology. He is definitely owed an apology from all of you for getting it wrong. Steph, you got it wrong. Mark is not veto. And now the post is down. Quietly, you took it down and didn't say one word. Mark is owed an apology because you had it wrong.
You too, Brown Eyed Girl. Thank you for stopping in, sweetheart. I hope you have a good weekend.
You too, Brown Eyed Girl.
She's
not a word about it.
It seems to look that way, or they're trying to deflect.
I'm not sub to their channels. I don't want to know crap they say. When I heard what was going on about Brian, I'm there as a wrench. I'm there to take control, to watch the chat, to make sure certain things aren't happening, to also show support, because I think going real life on Brian is really messed up. Good grief. And that's how you handle it?
Exactly.
Just bullies. That's exactly what you are. You didn't a bully channel. You wake up every day and that's what you want to do, is go after people just because they don't like you. I don't like you.
And that's okay. You don't have to like her. You don't even bother her. Like I said, you have blocked, So that's the thing. You don't go in their channels. You don't go in their comment sections. You avoid them at all costs because you don't like them.
I did go in her comment section today after when you told me what was going on. I definitely went into her comment section.
Carla, we'll have to fill you in after if you can't turn this up.
Somebody has to write it to her.
Yeah.
Thank you, tacos. Yeah, they're going after 2 tacos too.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
For what? What does 2 tacos do?
Exactly.
Well,
just go away.
2 tacos is friends with Molly Golightly. Is that the reason why they're going after Ginger Locks too? Is because they're friends with Molly Golightly? Who the fuck cares?
Exactly.
Sorry,
it's fine. It was like so petty. I didn't even have this crap in high school.
No. And for you to get on a panel and call somebody a catfish, and you know how crazy this freaking community is.
Yeah, they went after
You're
her
okay
for
putting laying your head down at night, knowing that you could possibly put Samara in danger by saying she's a catfish with no proof whatsoever. It's just ridiculous.
it's more about it, like the cats,
They
the
can
part
come
that
after me, for I have a confession. I once owned a turtle, and I loved the little bastard. Two tacos. They need to worry about their friends. Absolutely, Jennifer Murray. Worry about your circle.
you just like they don't have any idea at all about anything with my life. I purposely kept a lot of things private when I talked to said person, and I'm so glad I did because they have a huge mouth and they can't seem to tell the truth if their life depended on it. You should get it though, Mark.
You
You
should.
deserve it.
You do.
They were wrong. And they're wrong again. Wrong
Hey,
again.
yeah, and they're wrong again. And what are they going to do? Just sugarcoat this one like they did Marky? Just kind of, oops, my mistake. No big deal. I don't know how to say sorry. I'm just going to move on.
How are you, Rabash?
Hey, Christmas list scammer.
Steph is a loser that sits online day and night from her bedroom. Her kid is 10 years old and still sucks. What? Maybe she should worry about her own life. See, now I don't know if that's true or not, but I won't. Huh?
Right. We don't know if that's true or not. And we definitely won't engage on the kid thing where, we stay away from kids around here.
What? Apparently cats aren't off limits.
Yeah. Yeah, no kids allowed. You're right, Rabash.
It's ridiculous. Two things you can't talk about: addiction, no kids, and no, you can't talk about addiction. How about don't go real life on people? How about don't tell lies about people?
Mm-hmm.
Just like her, this. I know things, okay? I know things, and I don't go around repeating those things. One, I don't have a big mouth. Two, I have class. Something both like a bunch of you lack.
Woo woo!
Steph needs to worry about what's going on in her own life before putting her nose where it doesn't belong. I agree.
She just can't run her mouth. What the thing is you're listening to somebody that's probably not even your friend. Okay, let's get that clear. I have a feeling they're not even friends. I have a feeling said person is just emailing Steph with information because she knows by watching that you and Steph don't get along. And Steph has brought up your name a couple of times. I really have a feeling that they probably don't even talk, but this said person is just sending her info about you. And instead of Steph doing the research about it,
why don't you just ask me myself? First of all, I do think they are speaking because that's the type of person that person is. It's all right, Ash. Rep Ash, I saw it. I knew you were talking to the troll. I do think so because they're pushy like that, extremely invasive.
Go ahead.
I drink out of a sippy cup sometimes.
Oh, that's
funny. Thanks. Sonny, it's really good to see you.
I know, it is good to see Sonny. I've missed Sonny.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about her earlier today when I was vacuuming really fast. Cleaning up behind the cats.
Because you don't clean up after the cats at all. I won't even go with the rest they said about you. It just makes me mad.
It doesn't matter if it's true or not. I'm sure they'll run with it. That's the whole thing. It's not.
That's the sad part.
And Rep Ash shaved her armpits, so don't come for her.
Yeah. Don't come for Rep Ash. She shaved her armpits.
Why don't you do something useful with your life? For real. Like, what do you do outside of YouTube? Seriously. I know what I do outside of YouTube. It involves animals.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I don't know, because she's up all night and up all day, always on a panel or live. I don't know.
Getting some liquid courage so that she can get up there and say whatever the heck she wants. And pass it off as facts when it's not. Remy says she eats a lot.
And that's the difference between us and them, Samara, because we've been told things. I know I've been told things.
Yep.
And could I be sitting here right now because I want to be spiteful, because I want to be a little bitchy, and, you know, I'm mad because you're attacking my friend on lies? I could sit here and spew everything I've heard, not knowing the facts, not knowing if it's true or not. I could be doing that, but we don't. We don't do that shit. Because trust and believe, I've been told shit about Steph.
I know. So have I. And I don't say anything.
Nope, I don't say a word.
Right, because that's not what we do.
Nope.
Because you make sense and don't want friends arguing on panels. You are bossy and such a horrible person. How dare you act like a mature lady?
Hey, yeah, exactly.
Apparently I have a nice voice, but it doesn't match my picture.
Nope, it doesn't match her picture. That's what she said. She said she's got such a sweet little voice, but it does not match her picture. She's a catfish.
I can't help it if she has an annoying voice that creates on people's nerves. Thank you, Sunny. That's nice.
Aw, Sunny, hearts.
Yep. It's right. It's true. There's some people whose voices on here I can't listen to, and hers is one of them. Hence why she's blocked. I don't go to her channel. I don't want to hear anything she has to say. When she jumps on a panel, if I'm in a chat or watching something, click, I change the channel. It's that easy. I don't like you. I don't have to like you. Accept it and just move on.
Who cares what anybody looks like? Who the fuck cares? Like, why does this camming up shit have to be so? I don't know. I don't get it.
It would be different if I didn't use my own photo more than once. I've used 3 different ones on here. Now I've changed it to something that was made by a friend.
Yeah,
it would be different.
My picture is a picture my daughter drew, and that's why I use mine. You know, but I've cammed up. I've been on camera, you know, but my picture, I love it because my daughter drew that, you know, and I just love that picture.
Her voice is worse than nails on a chalkboard.
It doesn't matter, Jennifer. It doesn't. But to sit there and lie on Samara.
That's why to me, like, it does matter. I know what you're saying. But if it was you, like, if it was you, somebody was saying something about like that, I know that you would kind of feel the same way. It's just that I personally like IB Elf. I don't need to know what IB Elf looks like. And yeah, I do believe that she has a dog. It's in the picture. Same with True Helper. That is a dog, right? Because it's kind of small.
It is. It is a dog. It's a very cute dog. Yep. I don't know. It's just there was no need for, because you were in Brian's live having a conversation with Ash 274, that they needed to sit on their live and spew what they spewed about you. There was no need for it. None. You weren't even talking about them when they showed what you were talking about with Ash 274. You know, it wasn't like, okay, maybe Samara was in there talking about Steph and it triggered her, or she was talking about TNT and it triggered her. That's not what was happening. She was talking about a totally different subject. Where did she go? She left me all by myself. All by myself. Yeah. Sonny, you can get rid of them. I'm not even engaging with them because that's how immature they are. But I just wanted Samara to be able, she was upset and wanted to have a voice and wanted to let everybody know that she is not a catfish. Is she coming back? Yeah, hold on. Ash. Hold on. There she is. You left me.
My phone overheated.
Oh, I guess your phone feels the same way, huh?
That's never happened before.
That's funny. Your phone was just as upset as you were.
Mm-hmm.
Sing it all by, I know, right, Sonny? All by myself. Rep Ash wanted a link. I might go up. I'm not sure, but I'll go up when I can. I'm washing dishes. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be live, Rep Ash. But yeah, if I'm still live and you want to come up, go ahead. You're getting too heated, right, Sonny?
Oh my gosh.
I just wanted Samar to be able to, voice what she needed to voice.
Oh my gosh, Winnie, you scared the crap
Hey,
out of me.
rumor has it.
Oh my gosh. You scared the crap out of me.
What?
Well, Winnie, she snuck up behind me and scared the crap out of me.
Oh.
You know, because she's as big as a lion.
Yes. Yes.
You go, girl.
Mm-hmm. So is there anything more you wanted to add there, darling?
Hey, rumor has it. You'll never get through to someone like Steph. Well, that's a shame if people are going to take her word for things. Like, that's where you're getting your accurate information from. She got it wrong about Mark. She's wrong about me. She's listening to lies or somebody who might have a little bit of a vendetta, because when a friendship ends, it ends.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, no, just keep it. I'm doing great.
Wonderful. How are you? God, hey, you've made it to the high horse ranks.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if I get my own stable.
Account. Yeah, you finally made it to the stable.
Maybe you could go back and tell your friend Steph that we're live over here, and I'm calling out her lies. Miss Accurate Information person. The person that everybody gets their info from.
Yay, we got horses, right?
Wait, do you have one too?
I did. I used to. I used to have a Jenna Moon High horse account. They used to troll me for a little while.
I would have a high horse. I'm not definitely. I love a horse named Samara. So would I. And I wouldn't have just a little horse. I would have a high horse.
Mm-hmm.
I never got one, kind of.
I got one. They're still blocked on my channel, so that's how I know. Because every time I go through my block list, I see Jenna's high horse.
That's the kind of crap that I'm talking about, though, because you voice your opinion and it happens to be the opposite of what some.
Yep. That's what they do. That's what they're famous for. Oh, we lost her again. But that's what they're famous for. If it goes against anything they're saying, They got to come in with troll accounts. They got to, do 20,000 lives about you, dragging you about your looks, dragging you about your voice, all because you have a different opinion.
On the counter.
Are you overheating again? She's a little cute, smurfette, angelic garden gnome. Yes, she is. It's hello, Starlight's friends.
Lame.
Yeah.
I would have a horse named Scout.
I don't know what I would have. I don't know. I would have to think about it. I would have to watch like every time I name my pet, I always get to know them first, like to see how they act, like their mannerisms and stuff, and that's how I come up with a name. So to come up with a name like that of a horse, I couldn't.
I know rumor has it. It is. You get called out because you don't eat animals or whatever, and this is why I work with animals and not people.
I know, rumor has it. It is sad. Samara, Amanda T's son has a black lab named Scout.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just saw that. I love that name. Ever since I saw and read To Kill a Mockingbird, I thought it was perfect. Scout for a girl. That's why I have a kitty named Scout.
That's fixed. Thank you.
Yes, she's spayed. Fools.
Mm-hmm.
And putting that information out there, Steph, was really messed up of you because this community does go real life.
Yep.
So it would be you that I would look at if somebody came to my house to investigate and see if I had 12 kitty cats with 4 cat boxes and they're all feral, none of them are spayed or neutered.
Yeah.
Who are you listening to? And why would you lie? I don't like Walter Frank for a horse name. It needs to be more regal or something. Thank you, RBL. I can't believe that that's what people come at you for. I really can't.
Yeah. It is sweet what Samara does. That's the whole reason why on Wednesdays I did the whiskers. Was it whiskers and wax? And then what? That's why we did it. Like Carla started it, and then we moved over to my channel and we started doing it. And the whole reason why we did the adoption and talked about pets is because the love that we all have for pets, but Samara's love for pets. Because Samara knows more of the resources to get animals that needed to be adopted and stuff. I mean, it's just the gentle heart that Samara has. And for you to go at her because she has a gentle heart and takes care of these animals, it's just wrong. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian. Thank you, True Helper, for what you said. I remember that day. I came off a little preachy, but I know how I can get. Maybe the high horse is perfect for me because I know how I can get about that. And I have to remember that I was there once too, that I didn't know a lot of things. And then once I do know it, sometimes the way I come across sharing it can be off-putting or snobbish, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
So
she really does, Sunnyside. And it was great fun. We even got a dog adopted by doing that. We, Samara took pride in that, and she did do most of the work. all week long. She would look and look and look and pick different cities and look for animals that needed adopting. And she did all the legwork. I would just go live and talk, you know?
Yeah, I miss doing that.
It's just sad that they have to go at her with lies like that because obviously somebody that's mad at Samara wants to spread lies, and who best to sell it to but the mean girls, you know, because they knew right off they would run with it.
Despite saying she doesn't have troll accounts, some of Steph's are here. She's Archimedes? And get a life, get a job? No. I've argued with both of them.
Because she gave that away today. Because when she said, I can't see Samara, Samara has me blocked, she said, wait a minute. And obviously she switched accounts because she's like, oh, now I can see her. So, I mean, obviously she has troll accounts. Because
yeah, well, I've argued with Archimedes and also get a life, get a job.
You have?
And yes, I was get a life, get a job, and I said, and get out, something like that. I was a mod in a chat when they came in. Get a life, get a job, and I think I said, and get out. And then the next thing you know, bacon emojis came in afterward. S'mores actually one of the best
today about the bacon. Go figure.
Thanks, Brian.
Right, IBF? How ironic. Yes, she showed them on a live accidentally.
Wow.
Interesting.
You are trash, Steph. I'm definitely saying it. Definitely saying it. Because I've argued with both of those troll accounts, especially the Archimedes, that one. You just are for coming out and saying what you did, spreading what's not true. Like, you just are.
It didn't happen in your chat, Brian. Samara was in your chat having a discussion with Ash274, and Steph and them were
playing your live.
Yeah, they were streaming your live. And because Steph, for some known reason, because Samara doesn't like her, decided to go at her with a bunch of lies today. So we're here addressing them.
What's wrong, Rep Ash? She said she's shocked.
Oh,
about the troll accounts?
Troll accounts.
Gosh. I agree with you, Brian.
Yep.
Especially if you go by something and you don't look into it yourself.
Yeah.
And again, vet your friends is a warning for you that you should vet your friends. If you've made any new friends lately.
Yeah. Be careful what they might know about you. That's all I'm going to say.
Be careful when they're not your friend.
Be careful why they became your friends all of a sudden. Why they're in your emails.
It is hard trusting anybody here. That's why there's very few people that I do, and Jenna is one of them. You know, and I'm in with Carla's Discord and a few others and stuff, and you just know. I mean, I did say this earlier in Brian's chat that I've been here for over 3 years, and where I am right now is I'm here for like a reason why I'm around the people that I'm around and not around the other ones. Yeah. You know, I got it right. That's how I see it.
Absolutely. And you have to be on guard now. I'm content with the friends. You know, it might sound sad, you know, to hear like I put that wall up of meeting new people. And I don't mean that I shouldn't, but it's just hard because of what this community does and what these certain people do. It makes you put that guard up, and it makes it hard to make friends, because I know in the beginning I was down to be friends with anybody. But after being here 3 years and watching, trial and error and watching what has happened in this community, I absolutely have my guard up on who I kind of stick with what I know, because it's a risk to put your arm out there to try to make a friend, and that's hard, because there are good people still out here that could probably be great friends to people, but everybody's so scared to make that move because you don't know who to trust. You don't know. It's just sad. It does make you jaded. Absolutely.
Smart has kept me out of trouble many, many times. I got accused of making a troll account of JA, and I never did that. It was messed up that I got accused of something I didn't do without. So, side chat, do you proof about the accounts? I know who you mean by JA. That's messed up. I can't stand when people do that, when like a troll comes in or like, oh, that's so and so. How do you know? You have no idea who's on the other side of that screen.
No, you don't. You don't.
I don't know, but thank you for going live so I could say what I have to.
Of course. You know I would, girl. Of course. You needed to have a voice, especially with that one, to run around and say you're a catfish and to talk about your cats when they know nothing. They know nothing. All I'm just going to say is be careful who you're getting that information from. Be careful what they might know about you.
One of Starlight's trolls is Lucy's big balls showed on her stream too. When it's something that's usually like that, I know that's probably where it comes from.
Yeah. And Lucy's big balls seems like something Hello Starlight would use. No offense.
That's another person. Like I think she has me blocked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she has me blocked. So, and that's fine. And I would never hold it against her. I get it. I understand. I'm not offended.
Right.
Some of them you can tell for sure who they are. Yes.
Oh,
right, Jennifer.
Yeah. Just by the way they type or whatever. You might change your name, but you don't change the way you are.
I know it, Sonny. When I have something to say, I come in and say it under my own account. But now I can see why people make troll accounts, because
I'm gonna mute for a second.
Okay. Because they don't want to get caught saying something. Because this is what happens when you do. When you say what you want to say or how you feel, people come after you. If you sit back and watch for any period of time on how people act on here, you can usually see who has a pure heart. You're right. Ripa, she deleted the live, of course. Which live? Do you mean the one that we were talking about? I don't know who you're talking about, so I don't want to say. I don't want to guess. Oh, the one that showed all her troll names. What a shame. And that's another thing, too. When I had a specific phone call with somebody on a WhatsApp call this summer, the last thing I ever thought of was screenshotting that person or recording that person, anything of the sort at all.
It's because you're a good person, Samara. So you don't think like that.
Yeah. And it's the same way when I left the one Discord, my other personal Discord, when I closed everything out, nothing came with me. It all stayed there. I didn't bring anything with me. Didn't take screenshots of stuff.
What goes up must come down. Absolutely. Two chuckles.
Thank you, Sonny. So the one with all the troll accounts showing isn't there anymore? Not that I even care. I could care less. To be honest with you, I could care less about all of them. Anyone heard from the truth? Have you?
No, I have not heard from the truth.
I don't know the name. It was streaming. It was when she was streaming Corey's new channel with Laura on panel.
Is Tawanda still in here? Maybe Tawanda has. I have not. I've not heard from her, but maybe Tawanda has.
There's another one, like just constantly going at Tracy all the time too.
Yeah. And it makes people back, how much you can only take so much hate. You can be as strong as an ox, but you can only take so much. And, and I don't know. It's sad that Tracy hardly goes live anymore. I hardly go live anymore. And it's sad. It's because I know for me, I don't want to speak for Tracy why she doesn't go live anymore. But I know for me, it was because it's constant. It's constant.
Mm-hmm.
That people come at you because you have an opinion. Even if you're minding your own business, you can say one thing that they don't agree with and they have to drag you for a week. Or
exactly.
life on you.
I know. Mm-hmm. Do they want to take over the entire community and just have it themselves in their own echo chamber?
Their own community. Go live with each other. Stop talking about all of us and go live. You want your own community? You can have your own community. Trust us. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. See ya. Bye. Go have your own community.
Yeah. There's definitely sides. I know people always like, there's not sides. There's sides.
There's sides. For sure.
And I may not agree with every single thing somebody does. Like Corey, I don't agree with every single thing that she says, but I like Corey. Mm-hmm. And I'm not afraid to say that I like Corey. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. There's I'm sure there's people that don't always agree with what we have to say. It doesn't mean that let's go after that, let's go after us for a week because you don't like what we say. I'm sure there's people in our chat right now that sometimes listen to us and probably are like, I don't really agree with that, but they don't say anything and they still like us. I mean, come on. Just because somebody, Samara is saying, I don't like you, Steph. I blocked you because I don't like you. I don't want to be involved in anything you're involved in. So you got to talk shit about her?
I know.
I don't get it.
Imagine if I was a person that bothered them. I could see that. Mm-hmm. I could see it doing tit for tat and bantering back and forth, but I don't want anything to do with you. I have there's things that are really important in my life that I prefer them not being out there.
They are handled differently, Two Tacos says, but if you look at the difference in opinions from both sides, they are handled differently. Absolutely. We can have a difference of opinion, speak it, shut up our live, and go on our merry way. And then that side, the other side, can't let it go. For the life of them, cannot let it go.
Thank you, Nika Crafts.
Corey has pushed a lot, but if you respect her, she will not bother you. I mean, Corey has a lot, and I'm sure Corey's made mistakes on here, and I mean, we all have made mistakes on here, but does it have to be dragged out for years, months?
Yeah.
Right. You make a mistake, and on here, it's never forgotten. You still get it thrown in your face 3 years later.
I know, if you're going into a chat that somebody's in there that you don't like, why can't you block them instead of engaging with them and fighting with them? Because there's some that think it's fun and that's what they enjoy doing. They wake up and look forward to it. I'm not one of them.
I don't know how. One side is hostile, aggressive, and cutthroat. The other side voices an opinion but doesn't hammer away at the ones they don't agree with. I agree with that too, Tacos.
They said horrible things about Corey. They have no room to say anything about what she says. I'm with you on that, but I know that it, like, anyone who happens to like Corey gets their head ripped off, and it's just pathetic. And nobody should be afraid to be her friend or give her hearts in the chat or whatever, or support her. You shouldn't have to be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
And bullied because you're not thinking the way they want you to, or they're mad that, what do you want? Who cares? It's YouTube. Good heavens.
Amanda T. Well, look at Two Tacos making sense and stuff.
There are people that are harassed daily on here by the same people all the time. And then they have a flock of people that come into their chats that are looking forward to it and egg them on. I like Corey. I don't care. Corey says what a lot of people think. You're right.
Yep.
She does. She knows what's going on,
We're
too.
not saying Corey's perfect. I know I'm not saying that. Corey has made mistakes. But come on, I think what people have said about her, it's low. It's beyond low.
King Corey.
Hey, Tennessee.
Hey, how are you, Ann? IBL says, I like Corey.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Corey has a lot of support. And she can't even put her comments on and under her videos.
Yeah, I mean, look, that she had to make a new this is what, her third channel she's had to make because they keep taking her channel down.
Mm-hmm.
Because why? They don't like what she has to say? The truth hurts? I don't know. And it makes my heart heavy to see so many people getting caught up in the hate. Hate is a disease as far as I'm concerned. It has been proven to shorten one's life. Better to live with God and love than hate. I agree.
That was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rep Ash says, I hate washing dishes.
Right after. That's funny. But it's true. Why would I want to come on here every day and just be mean to people? I don't get it. Or troll people, or be mean to people, or talk bad about people for hours and hours. Why would I want to waste my time doing that? I'd rather be somebody that uplifts people, says, hey, I hope you have a good day today, or makes somebody laugh, or makes somebody smile. That's what makes me feel good at the end of the day. That's where, I don't know. That's what makes me feel good. If I can make somebody else happy just for a second, or I can turn somebody's bad day into a good day, I feel, I don't know. That's the high for me, I guess. Where they get highs from being mean to people. I don't. Hey, German lady. Steph's calling anyone crybabies is ridiculous. I bet she's gonna get a full panel to drag you in a pew because she can't do it alone. Oh, yeah. Of course she will.
Hey, German lady.
Of course she will.
Who's crying?
But I know I won't be listening because I don't give a shit. But don't sit there and spread lies
Yeah, get it right.
My friend, don't spread lies about Samara, because every time you do, I'm going to fire up a panel and call you out on it. Don't lie. You don't like Samara? Fine. Say you don't like Samara. Trust me, she'll not lose a wink of sleep. But don't sit there and lie. Don't call her a catfish. Don't talk about her animals that you know nothing about.
Still listening, but working on my honey-do list. Thank you for
Ooh,
having us today.
really long, true helper. I gave my husband a honey-do list today. He's still got some left to do, but he did most of it. Quite proud of him.
I agree with you, Amanda T. And that's one of my things. Like, if you're a mom and you have kids and you act like this on YouTube, what makes you think this would never happen to your own child? Would you want this done to your own child? If you're a mom on here.
It's mind blowing. I agree. It's absolutely mind blowing, because I would never want my child to find my live and hear me talking the way some of these people do. Because you know damn well in real life they're teaching their kids manners, teaching them to respect their elders. You know darn well that most of these women would not let their kids talk to somebody the way they talk to them.
I would be mortified. I'd be embarrassed. For some reason, guess what? I really do feel that there's more people like you guys that are here in the chat, that are here in the community. Like, you'd be mortified, you'd be embarrassed. I really do believe there's more of you than there is of them. I took a screenshot side chat, so I know too. It's just that everybody's afraid to speak up.
Yep.
You shouldn't be like, have separate communities. I don't know. Just mosey on, do your own thing. Why do you gotta bother anybody? Drag each other. Yeah, right. Raising the future of America.
Oh. And that's scary to think, to Tacos, because if these people are actually raising their children to be as hateful as they are, I don't know.
See, I
just try to think that they wouldn't be. You know, that they're truly assholes on YouTube at night, but they're really trying to raise their kids. So why wouldn't you take that step back? Take that step back and be like, you know what? It's not worth being an asshole on YouTube. Just because I'm behind the keyboard, just because I'm behind the computer screen, I should still be a good person. Hey, British Chippy.
Hi, British Chippy.
I'm afraid of no bitch. That's right, British Chippy.
Good. I wish more people were like that. Think of the worst thing you've been through and then look at the idiocy on here. No comparison. You're right. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating.
My grandparents. That's scary. Totally agree.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
No, you are absolutely right, Two Tacos. They do. They learn from their parents. You know, my kids tell me all the time, I learned it from you, Mom, you know, because we were talking about collecting clothes. My husband, we were just going through clothes. And my husband said, oh, my God, to my daughter, you're such a hoarder of clothes. Like, you're never going to fit into them again. Why do you still have them? And she says, I learned it from my mom. So I had to go through all my clothes today because I have to lead by example. Even though she's 24 years old, I'm like, you know what? He made a point. There's clothes I'm still holding on to thinking maybe I'll fit into them. Maybe, you know, eventually, or I really like that shirt and I don't want to give it up. But I really wear it all the time? No. So, no, you're right. Kids are like sponges. Absolutely.
Did you hear about like Trisha Licious, what happened with her?
Vaguely. I don't know who that Trisha Licious is, but I've heard a little bits and pieces about it. Yeah.
Well, she does everything online, like on YouTube and stuff. And CPS has been involved in her life before. And she has a little 5-year-old girl who sees and hears everything. And YouTube is very important to her mom. And CPS came and took her. They didn't just take her because of small crap. Like when you're screaming the FAGGOT word in front of your little 5-year-old repeatedly over and over and beating up your boyfriend, I mean, that's going to affect the child. You can't say that it won't affect the child. And physically hitting them is one thing, and that happened too.
Jeez.
But they were watching her channel. Why are you discussing their parenting and kids and comparing it?
You should
My
go
gosh.
back and rewind. You should go back and rewind.
Holy cow. Nobody's comparing anything. And what? Oh my gosh, this is what Ash274 did yesterday to Carla about cancer.
I was just talking about my kids in clothes. And then we got on to this conversation about whoever this girl is. So,
who's comparing? Yeah, rewind. Go away. I know it sounds Rep Ash is like, that's Ash. I'm like, it looks like it's Ash. That's something Ash would do. She did it last week. Do you have any wrenches in here? Who cares if she's wrong? You clearly can't come in under your real name. Yeah, you mean the same way people have compared Laura to Shani. You know, my point in saying bringing Trisha Licious up is that talking that way, you can't. Her little 5-year-old kid.
We're talking about kids being a sponge, and that no matter what, they're gonna learn from you. Good Lord, that's why I hate.
I can't stand people like
that
Just
come
Curious.
in and do that shit.
Totally.
But that's what they want. They want us all to get in a frenzy and focus on them. No, we all know what we were talking about. If they don't want to friggin' rewind, oh well.
I don't care if they're offended. I frankly don't care. Joey Lane, they talk about Laura and only parenting all the time. Yes, they do. All the time.
All the time.
It is you, LOL, Ash. I seen the picture on your stream picture when you go on panel, and you're the only one that calls me rep in chat, LOL. And it's just totally an Ash274.
It's not like it's an intro.
Yeah, it's just a troublemaker one. It's just somebody got their, panties in a wad.
No, you're right, Nikita Cross. Don't need to explain ourselves. We know what we were talking about. We know that we were not, comparing or anything. We're just sitting here as parents, or not parents, but just talking, I'm a parent, and I was talking about how I would hope that they're raising their children to be respectful and good, not to bully people. And it just blows my mind that they're grown ass people in this, that are behind a keyboard and they're bullying people, and you have children and your grandparents. And I just don't get it. I would be mortified if my child found my channel and saw half the behavior that goes on in this community.
And hold on. And are you saying that I can't, let's just say I was using Trisha Licious as an example. Her mouth is disgusting. And there's plenty in this community too whose mouth is disgusting, and they, talk like that in front of their kids.
Yeah.
It's the same. That is. We're talking about these bullies and how they've been horrible examples to their children. Hey, Coffee Chat.
Hey, Hey, Coffee Chat, good to see you.
It's the truth. So sorry if change your behavior. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's the way that we all see it. It's the way that it is.
It is. Even if they don't want to see it and they don't think they're bullies and they don't think they're the mean girls, they think they have the right to go at people the way that they do because, somebody might have an opinion about them, but don't attack them. Just like Samara, she might have an opinion. Samara's a prime example. She might have an opinion about you, but she doesn't attack you. Where she can give her opinion with class and be respectful about it, where you have to lose your Evan loving mind and call every name in the book and make memes with people attached to snakes and think it's funny. What if that was your kid that another kid was doing it to? What if your kid was being bullied on the bus and picked on for their hair or their teeth or whatever you pick people on, a hernia? What else is there that they pick on? Everything and anything. Today they were picking on Brian, his mustache and all that. How would you feel if it was your kid being picked on for that? But it's okay for you to do it because you don't like the opinion that Brian's giving.
I also heard Sarah say they are so scared of Steph.
Who is so scared? Oh. Well.
I scared is not the word. I want to hold up a cross when I see her name. That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah, very true, true helper. I'm willing to bet that many of those spreading hate and inciting a mob will be the ones complaining after their children stumble onto their social media videos. Yep.
Ignorance and denial will not erase it.
Yeah,
that gets my blood boiling when I butchered that sentence. Nobody's scared of Steph. That's right. Jennifer Marie. No. Like I said, there are certain people or names that when I see them, I might tense up and avoid like the plague, and that's one of them. But that's not because we had any specific interactions. It's because I just don't like her. Sorry.
If you're a good person and you're doing the right thing on YouTube, you shouldn't fear. I feel like I know I don't fear anybody on here.
I only fear God. That's it. One day their children may see those streams. They need to think about that. Yes, it's on the internet forever. There's some such a Steph that does no good talking because she's here to fight. You're right, Amanda T.
My kids would, if I acted like that, if I acted like half these women on here, do you know what? My kids would call me on it. If they ever found it, they would call me on it quicker than SHIT.
My mom would.
Mom, what are you doing? You are better than that. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care if you're behind the keyboard.
Right.
But that's my kids for you. They would call me on it.
My kids too, Jenna.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Marie says. Yeah, my mom would. She'd give me a good crack across the back of my head.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My mom would be like, I raised you better than that, Jenna. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, 420.
Good to see you.
Long time.
I wouldn't be on YouTube if I had children. There you
go. Thank you. That's perfect.
You got to think their parents would probably be disappointed too. Mm-hmm. Do you think half of them tell their parents they're on YouTube?
My mom would box my
mom. I've told my mom I have a channel. I've even told my mom my channel name. My mom has watched some of my true crime channels. because I know that my mom can watch it and she can be not disappointed in me or would have to come crack me because I'm being mean to somebody. But I bet you half of them, their families don't even know they have a YouTube channel.
I like what Life is a Gem said. My mom would box my ears.
Yeah.
My family knows every little, and the little they've heard, they're not impressed.
No, my husband's not impressed. My husband doesn't even know why I stay around.
Yeah, same thing. It's same here. Not my husband, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's the same thing. My 21-year-old daughter thinks it's crazy I'm listening to some.
Yeah. It's good to see you, 420. I hope you're doing well.
I know it has been a long time since Jenna's been live.
I know.
I miss you doing true crime.
I know. But now it's just, like I said, it's just so much work. And now that my life has changed differently, I just don't have time to do the research. I don't know. My
I would
life
do
is
the
just
research.
different than it was,
I know, yeah. I would do the research for you for sure. I would, like, if you were up to it, but I know that you have to go to bed by a certain time and stuff because you have to be up so stinking
Right.
early.
And it's so hard. Well, things could get different now.
Really?
Because Well, yeah, because during the day it was hard too, because I had the grandbaby majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Monday to Friday, like in the morning, in the afternoon, I had the grandbaby, and then in the evening, I got to go to bed early because I have to get up early to go to work. Well, now the grandbaby is starting school, so
Oh yeah.
grandmother doesn't have to babysit now because she's starting school. So Monday through Friday, certain time to a certain times, I won't have to watch her. So I will have a little bit more free time than I have had, but she starts school starting next week.
I thought at first you were going to say like your hours were going to change.
No, my hours are still the same. I still have to get up at the crack of dawn to go to work, but at least I'll have more free time where I could go live in the morning. And because I don't like going live when I have her, because
Yeah.
my time, I'm sorry, no offense, but not that I don't love everybody in my side chat and I don't love everybody that comes on my panel, but my time with my granddaughter is valuable to me. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to spend every second entertaining her and being around her, not being like, oh, here, play with a toy while I go live. That's just not who I am. But now that she's going to be going to school, I will have a little bit more freedom. So hopefully I can start going live more and maybe doing some true crime and going back to doing the pets because I know we enjoy doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So we will have to see. Real life is more important, 420. I went on an amazing walk today. We took the dogs out into the woods. We were gone for like 3 hours and it was wonderful. Mine starts school on the 7th. Woo woo. I'm a little worried though. See, I am too, coffee chat, because my granddaughter is only 3 and I worry about masks. And 3-year-olds, they're not very good at not putting their hands in weird things and stuff. And they're not like older where, oh, I should wash my hands. And I don't see 3-year-olds keeping a mask on. So I am a little worried about it.
Oh, I wanted to read Two Tacos comment. My mother never would have a YouTube account or chatted with anyone. She was the most selfless person I've ever met, sick and dying, and she still volunteered every week for those less fortunate. Your mom sounds like an amazing person.
Yes. Joe Lang, yours have been in school for a month, no masks? Has anybody gotten sick? I hope not. My wife and I said We get our Fridays. Where did that go? Fridays back after the kids go back to school on the 7th. Yes. I do too, 420. It's just a fear. It's scary.
I know. Imagine if we were going through this right now as teenagers or whatever,
Yeah.
or elementary school aged kids.
Yeah. It's just so different. Like a lot of my friends, we on Facebook and stuff, I always take pictures of the kids' first day of school. They're all in their new duds and their new shoes and everything. And 90% of the pictures, they were all dressed up and they had a mask on their face.
Oh my gosh.
It's just weird to me. Because they're standing out, about to get in the car or waiting for the school bus or whatever, and you're seeing all these kids and you can't even see them smile because they have a mask on their face. It's weird.
At least our kids are old enough to understand what's going on, but it still sucks.
Yeah.
And how about the kids that they all got robbed in regards to graduating or going away for their senior trip and stuff? Hey, Clove, how are you?
Hey, Clove. Yeah, I feel bad for them. Senior prom, that's their time. They've gone 12 years of school. They finally get to do senior prom and graduation and, be proud of all the hard work they did. And they get our school, they mailed them. I know there's some schools that did car drive-bys. They had cars, they handed them their diploma through a car window. I know, but ours, they all got mailed. They had nothing. Their diplomas got mailed to them. How sad is that?
That's pretty sad.
It is.
Taco says, I pray for you, Joy Lang. The Black Witch prays. OMG. Yeah, I go to some of those channels too, Tacos. But I like the real ones though, when stuff is really going on.
Mm-hmm.
Not that fake stuff.
Not the fake stuff.
Mm-mm.
It's so good to go live. It's so good to talk to everybody. I've missed all of you. And I'm glad. I hope you're feeling better. I hope that you got everything off your chest and you're feeling a little better. I know it still sucks. The stress, it sucks to get lied on. It just does.
Yeah, it definitely does. I just was.
Nothing you can do but have a voice, and hope that people listen and believe your side. That's the other hard part.
Yeah, I have a lot to say, but I really want this to just end. I don't need.
Right. Thank you guys.
Sunny.
It's okay, Sunny. I'm glad you came back.
Oh, what sucks is also being stuck inside for the most part of 2 years.
Yeah.
I know. I still can't believe this is our world.
Time seems, I don't know, I guess from listening to Chasing Truth and stuff, it seems like this round is a lot more scarier than the first round. And I just worry about the kids because I know in my area there was a lot of the kids were getting it. A friend of mine's kid got it, and they ended up getting moved 150 miles away because they had no beds in their area. No beds for a pediatric.
Joy!
Oh, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Aww.
Aww.
That was very nice of you, Jolene. Thank you so much. Oh, see, you excited Samara so much she jumped off. She left me. One kid tested positive in my kid's school. She got so excited she couldn't contain herself. She jumped off. There she is. I was like, oh, you got it, Jolene. You got Samara so excited she fell off.
I fell off.
Mm-hmm. One kid tested positive in my kid's school. That's it. Virtual learning.
You ladies are keeping me company.
Oh, well, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's extremely appreciated for you. Because I know things, it's like,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah,
It helps.
it does help. It
That was
does.
awesome. So awesome and unexpected.
Yeah.
See, it's the good people around here that keep you around here and
Yes.
stuff, like the people who have kind souls and aren't living to drag like others.
Yeah. I just rather have a stream like this. These are the streams I like, where you can just sit and talk about all kinds of stuff and talk to people in the chat. There's no yelling, there's no screaming, there's nobody making somebody feel bad. You know what I mean? I prefer these streams. You never know what you're going to talk about. Yeah, were you upset in the beginning? You were, but you did it with class. You didn't go below the belt. You didn't call names. You didn't, scream at the top of your lung and every other word out of your mouth was a swear. You were able to voice your hurt, your anger in a classy way. And I don't know, that's just something that I've always taken pride on my channel for, is just calmness. And that's one thing everybody has always told me, that they love about me and the people I have on and stuff, is that we stay calm. I can talk without yelling and screaming and swearing, and I just like being able to talk about random things.
Joy Lang says, I told my daughter I've never been alone in my life until now, and you ladies and my YouTube friends keep me occupied.
Aw, big hearts to you, Jolene. Oh.
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Are you still at the zoo?
A good day.
Yeah, I don't know if you're still at the zoo or whatever, or what you're doing, or at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I hope it was fun.
I thought it was like a day trip kind of thing. Like I saw Rock and Roll.
I know she said, "What's going on?" I can't turn it up, so I don't know if she's still busy or.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If she's, I don't know. I've never heard either of your ladies yell or say anything hurtful.
Well, I was yelling earlier to Jenna.
Right. Yes. But see, when we do that, that's the thing. Like, I don't know, when I'm upset or angry, because I've called Samara many times, screaming and hollering, and every other word out of my mouth is a swear. But it's like, but then when we kind of get that out before we go live. So we're a little calmer when we do. You know?
I wouldn't dream of doing that on a live. No way.
Crazy things is many have said they think they've had it, but no symptoms. Yeah. Rumor has it, says Joan Lang, I know firsthand what you're going through. Well, hearts to you too, rumor has it.
Thanks. Amanda, I don't consider that yelling.
Carla, did you have a good day? Can you even hear us? Or are you just talking in chat and can't hear a word we're saying?
Yeah, and then Carla gets a hard time because she had a glass of wine and stuff like that. It's just petty stuff. Like, you just want to nitpick on people.
All right. Calling her an alcoholic. An alcoholic because she had one glass of wine at, 11, 12 o'clock at night? It's just ridiculous.
The nerve.
Right.
The nerve, my gosh.
Oh, you're welcome, rumor has it.
See, that's why people do Discord too right now, because say everybody's chatting in the chat right now, and then we go off, and I don't know where Joy hangs out afterward or whatever, or if she waits for the next live and stuff. That's why there's Discord, because everybody goes in there and
Yeah.
talks and shares pictures and stuff like that, you know, of each other, so you can see what you look like.
Yep. And that's, and that's something Samara's brought to me a couple of times because I don't go live as much anymore because my life has changed and certain things have gone on. And like Samara's like, but the people miss you. And now, hearing rumor has it and Jolang,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of hits your heart, because I have that caring, compassionate heart. It's like, this is why I do go live. And you're right, Samara, because Samara said so many times, the people miss you. The people that like you miss you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right. And, and I'm glad that I am live and I'm glad that I can give Rumor Has It and Joe Lang a place to go where they don't feel lonely today or tonight,
I find myself very lucky that I landed in the right part of YouTube of wonderful, kind people.
Oh, we love you, Sonny.
Yeah, and if you ever watch Sunny chat and other chats, there's nothing nasty that ever comes out of her mouth. She's not somebody that anybody would think or consider blocking,
Oh, thank you, Jennifer Marie. I've missed you guys. And I'm really going to, like I said, work a little harder. And like I said, things are changing again in my life. So hopefully I'll have free time more now coming up soon. I don't want to say when my granddaughter's going to start school because you know how this place goes. But soon she'll be starting school and things will.
Oh, Joy.
I find it sometimes difficult getting my point across in chat. That happens a lot, Amanda T. I feel that way too. That's why I'm considered a lurker. Like, if I have something to say, I fire it up alive because it's easier for me to voice it than type it. So I totally can relate to that.
God bless you, and I love my YouTube friends. We love you too, Joy. We really do.
Yes.
When she goes to Molly's, Carla's, and Laura's. Which is good because Laura, you can.
Hey, hold on. Two Taco says people can say and think what they want about Molly Golightly, but she gave me the best gift ever. She made the trip, got ordained, and married the love of my life and I. Amen.
That's true.
Yes, that was beautiful. Two Tacos. I'm so glad she did that for you guys. That's a true friend right there. A friend that you met online, and was willing to get ordained to marry you guys is amazing. I just think that's amazing. German lady says, Samara, I could be wrong, but I saw an older live stream once where you went at it with J-Mac on Laura's. Were you on cam?
Yeah, she said you were on cam.
You were on cam, were you?
I was in a car and it was dark. You couldn't see me. No. I don't know. To be honest with you, no, I don't know. But it was dark. I remember because it was right after I left my mom's and I was sitting in my car and it was nighttime. But what does that mean?
Seriously. I like Molly Golightly. Me and Molly thinks I hate her because I don't always agree with Molly. Some things that Molly says I don't agree with, and I have voiced that on a live or whatever, but I've never done it meanly or anything. But I had to go into her live one day because she was like, Jenna Moon hates me. I don't hate Molly Golightly. It's just sometimes we have a difference of opinions, or I would handle something differently than she would handle it. But I don't hate her. And like when I went live, I was always respectful. I just had a difference of opinion. And when we talked about it on a live, she was like, I can deal with that, Molly Golightly is misunderstood, I believe, but she has always been good to me. We may not always agree, but I love her heart. Exactly. There you go. I don't know what Samara looks like, and to be honest, I don't care. She has a wonderful heart. Absolutely, Sonny.
You can
Well, I
send
should
her.
tell you, I know what she looks like, and she's exactly the same picture and the same person. She's not a catfish. She's beautiful inside and out.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you don't lurk anymore, Jolene. I'm glad you're chatting.
She used to watch Marsha White Sharky.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one that's gone through a lot, and she's pretty sick.
Yeah, I hope she's doing well. I know that I haven't seen her around lately, so I hope she's doing well. And that's what another thing that upset me about that side, because now there was one point where they were trying to say Marsha is faking her illness and she should have already been gone by now. Like, who are you to put time on anybody's life?
Yeah, I heard, Amanda, I heard that she was pretty sick.
Oh, well, my heart and my prayers and thoughts go out to her, because I've always enjoyed Marsha. I think she's a wonderful, caring person. And I loved when she would do her prayer, her prayer list chain. I forgot what she named it, but she named it. And I loved that about that, that she did that.
Bye, Sonny. Have a good night.
Bye, Sonny. We love you. Yes. Have a good day.
Yes, many prayers for Marsha.
Anybody doing anything exciting for Labor Day weekend? I usually have a cookout, but we're not doing it this year.
You're not?
I always have a Labor Day cookout, but this year I decided not to. We're going to do something towards the end of the month because my anniversary is coming up. My husband's birthday is coming up. So we're going to kind of combine it all together, kind of like do a last shebang before the leaves start falling and it starts really getting cold. So we put the cookout on hold because it will be, 21 years married.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, Blue Ladybug.
Yeah. I don't know. When you were saying that the people were fake, would they say that Marsha was faking her illness?
Not that she was faking. How did they word it? I don't want to misquote, but they basically said, remember when Marsha did her live and said, I'm not going to go live anymore. I'm really sick. Pretty much, blah, blah, blah. They were saying she was, I hate saying the word because it just breaks my heart, but they said Marsha had said she was going to die. Okay. And now they're saying that they said that Marsha was supposed to die forever ago and it was a lie. She's not really sick, blah, blah, blah. And I thought it was wrong to hear that she should have been dead, I think they said 6 months ago or whatever. Who are you to put a timestamp on that?
Yeah, they did those horrible, they said those horrible things about Kim Lowry too. And
and look at,
Oh, and then other people too that I don't know in the community, and I won't say it because I don't need 50 live streams because somebody got mad that you mentioned somebody that they care about, which is ridiculous.
Yes, of marriage, Amanda T. Yes. Yep.
21 years.
I know. Seems crazy. Me and my husband were just talking about that this morning, that we've dealt with each other for 21 years.
And when I listen to you guys, you don't sound like people who have been married for 21 years. Let's just
I know.
Put it that way. Not at all.
Exactly. He's the joke. We're always joking and, we're something else. But he's my best friend, that's for sure.
My sister was in hospice for 2 years.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
when somebody gets told that they have an illness that nobody can fix, the doctors say there's nothing more we can do for you. To them, they're dying. So it doesn't matter if it's 6 months, a year, 2 years, they're still, still passing away. And for you to say that they're lying because they didn't die in the time frame you think they should die, it's like the only person that knows is the person upstairs, Cindy, if you would all please say a prayer for my grandson, Braden. His mommy just took him to get tested. He was crying and freaking out and not wanting. Aw, prayers.
Definitely prayers.
Do they get the results back right away, or do they have to wait?
I think you can get them back right away. Like if you're taken someplace, not a test it. Wait, if you test at home is the one you can get right away. I forget. Hopefully they get the results now. But yes, we will definitely pray.
He puts up with my shenanigans, and I put up with his. Congrats, Miss Jenna. And Samara has the right amount of kindness and a little smart ass. I've noticed she only goes a little bit cray when she's defending herself or others. Absolutely.
I know.
I hope they get, that's got to be scary, because her grandson's just a little guy. I wouldn't want to wait 3 days to find out, or 2 days. I would want to know now.
The rapid is right away. Other than that, the 12 to 24 or the 48 hours. I went for mine today. Which one did you do though? Did you you'll know in 12 to 24 hours, or you'll know in 48 hours? And we love you too, Carla.
Oh, Jolene.
We spent our 24th anniversary in the hospital with my husband. They let me hang his card and his pictures in his room. Joy.
I would be a mess. Sorry. Oh, it's just so scary. I think it's more scarier because I heard what, Chasing Truth's husband and what they all went through. I don't know. It just you hear about it, but when you hear about it and it's people you don't know, she has said it too. And I'm kind of the same way. I've heard about it, but it's nobody I really know. So it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. Not that I know Chasing Truth, but I know her because I watch her and I see her face and I've seen her family and everything. It really put a perspective on it when I watched her and her kids be so worried about her husband. You know what I mean? It just kind of wow. I checked myself out of the hospital to check on my husband. Aw. Nobody here has the rapid all out. So he's to get the regular one. Oh no.
What's the regular one? How long does it take? And
I think
Joy.
3 days. I think the regular one's 3 days, right?
Oh boy. And we'll definitely pray for your granddaughter. She has some kind of virus. That's for Joy.
Aw.
Good grief.
Jeez.
People who have real life stuff going on. And then that you come on here because you want a distraction.
Right. I'm sorry when I come on here, I want a distraction, but I want a positive distraction. I want a distraction that can make me laugh or take my mind off it. I don't want to hear in my earbuds yelling and screaming. If I wanted that, it's after you hear an argument, it's you take your earbuds out and go take ibuprofen because you got a pounding headache. No, thank you. No, thank you. And then I feel icky and gross because I know somebody went to bed that night sad. You know, even though they put on a good persona and, oh, what you say don't bother me and I don't care. And you know darn well it bothers you too. Even if it's a little, you still go to bed sad. And that just hurts my heart that somebody has to go to bed sad or somebody's whole day is ruined because you had to attack them for no reason. If I want a distraction, I want to come on and talk to my friends and have a good laugh, or I want to watch something that's going to actually distract me, or somebody do a funny video or something. I don't want to watch fighting and screaming. Wow, $275 for a rapid COVID test. Jeez.
Oh, I'm still here.
You're still here.
I'm like singing.
You're
I thought
singing?
I got booted. Yeah, I was singing. Booted me off again.
No, we didn't hear you singing, but yes.
Because it was like low power mode.
So it's 3 days. Oh, guys, seriously, if you think you have COVID, go to the ER. My husband waited 2 days and he lost his life. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Jolene. It's just like Jason Truth said. There was there's some people that just wait 1 day too long. 1 day too long, and it's a different outcome. And it's just sad.
That happened with somebody we know, too.
Yep. And this stuff it's just nothing to mess around with. You know, this isn't like the flu or strep throat or, where you can take at-home remedies to make you feel better. This is a totally different ball game. You know, even if you think, I don't want to go to the doctors. I hate the doctors. They're going to tell me I don't have it. I'm going to look silly. I'd rather look silly. Go.
Mm-hmm.
Go. My feet are sore to walking too much. Oh, Carla, tell your husband to rub your feet. Say, rub my feet. I went to
My mom hates feet.
Hall of Fame for you. You can rub my feet.
Yeah, did he want to go or did you want to go?
Oh, that's a good question. It was an amazing live, Amanda T. I was lurking in there. I was so happy for her. They looked so happy.
Kayla didn't take him to the ER.
Told her to stay out of the ER with him and go to urgent care. Oh.
Go to urgent care.
Oh.
What are his symptoms? Does he have?
I wish the ER could just come to the car. You know, you could call the ER and be like, I think I have COVID, and a nurse could run out to your car and give that test and go back in and then call you on the cell phone and be like, it's positive or negative. They should have a couple of nurses that are on call just to run out into the parking lot.
Oh yeah, and Cindy's, I'm worried when Kayla goes for her C-section next month.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Remember, they're
Jenna Moon, I could join you on a future panel and give you an update about the virus and the new variety, plus what's coming down the pipe. No pressure or demands. Absolutely true, Helper. I love going live with you. Anytime, just let me know. You can actually email me if you want. It's Mimi, M-I-M-I Walker, WALKER 41 at Gmail. If you want to write it down while you're doing your honey-do list, and you can just email me.
Wait, is it?
Whenever you're ready, and we can set it up.
Is it at gmail.com, hotmail.com, yahoo.com?
Gmail.com, honey-do list. It's at Gmail.
All right.
So just add it to your honey-do list. And when your wife looks at it and be like, whose email is this?
Who's Mimi?
That's not part of the honey-do list. I have people sitting. See, where I work, like the grocery stores and stuff, you don't have to wear masks now. If you've gotten vaccinated, you don't have to wear masks and stuff. And I still think there's liars out there. People that lie that they've been vaccinated just because they don't want to wear their mask. So I still wear my mask, but where I work, because I deal with food, we haven't gotten the okay not to wear a mask. Even if we're vaccinated, we still have to wear a mask. But people coming in to get food don't have to wear their mask. It makes no sense. So confusing. What are you doing, Chickie?
I had to get something out of the freezer so I could put my phone on it.
Oh, you put us in the freezer?
No, I had to get something out of the freezer so I could put my phone on top of
Oh, I
it.
know your wife is cool. I was just giving you shit because your honey-do list will have an email instead. I know your wife is good. Your wife is like my husband. Cool. Cool as a cucumber. But I think I'm about done. Are you about done? I've been on for almost 2 hours. Crazy.
Crazy.
I never on this long. I never on this long, but I love chatting with everybody.
Yeah, I know.
I honestly don't think masks work. It's being spread through hands, eyes, or mouth. Yeah. What was that? Samara, am I in the fridge? Samara.
Don't
You're
touch
breaking
your eyes. And I said, no, I'm right here.
There you are. I hear you now. Oh, fudge. No, it's not better.
You lost me again?
There you are. You're back. Are you back? Are you back? This is what we do all the time. Can you hear me? I can hear you. You're and then she doesn't even swear behind the scenes. Just like she writes it out or spells it online, she does that behind the scenes too. This girl does not swear. And I'm such a swearer, and I always feel bad when I'm talking to her because I swear all the time. Yeah, it's been an awesome live. Love chatting with good, sincere peeps. Woo! Yes, it was a good live. Are you back now?
Yeah, you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay.
So you want to say goodbye, Samara? Are you going to do it? Oh, she broke up. I want her to do it. Every time I say, are you going to say goodbye, Samara? Samara says. Samara, what do you say? She says, goodbye, Samara. That's what she says. But she's having technical difficulties. So I'll say goodbye for both of us. Goodbye, everybody. We love y'all. I hope you guys all have a great Labor Day weekend. Everybody stay healthy, stay happy, but most of all, stay you. Have a great night, everybody, and I will be live soon. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you could hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, because you know I like them both, you can hit them. And I will talk to you all later. Maybe we'll go live tomorrow. Maybe me and Samara will go live tomorrow and we can all chat. But I'll let you guys know. I'll schedule it so you guys will have time to come in and see. I know you fell. Say goodbye, Samara. I'll let you say goodbye. And no, you're not supposed to say goodbye, everyone. You're supposed to say goodbye, Samara. See? All right, everybody. Have a good night. I will talk to you all later. Love you all. Peace. Bye. How do I end this? Oh.